Hello folks. Today I'm going to talk about the basic steps involved in installation of a whole house humidifier. I chose this one HE280A from Home Depot. Just look at the Home Depot what the price is there, or Amazon, and you can find whichever deal there is to get it. There are few components involved here. One is the humidifier itself. Second is the smart thermostat that comes into your furnace. Third is the wall adapter that goes into the power supply right here. And fourth is a relay that you can buy from Amazon, which is 6AZU2. Okay, so from the start, when you open up the package, there will be quite a bit of stuff inside this humidifier's cavity, so make sure you take those out. And what it is an evaporative humidifier. So there's like a pad sitting here, water trickles down from up top, and then the air sort of takes that moisture through and then supplies to the air supply. Now, important point here is that ideally the humidifier should be installed above the furnace such that the hot air can evaporate better and supply the humidifier air to the air supply. In my case, and in many cases, you will find that because the furnace and the AC unit take up a lot of space until you reach the ceiling of the basement here, you don't have enough of a space to install this thing. So while this is not ideal, I have put in the duct through I forget the exact term for it, but the air from the rest of the house is circulating in down from here. There's a fan here. The fan pushes it through to the filter, then it goes up to the furnace, and from furnace it up goes again to the house to heat. So ideally it should be above the furnace, this piece. If you have space here to install this, that is much more recommended, and the setup then would look reversed. But if you don't, then this works as well, as I have come to experience. So the starting step would be that there are templates that are provided with this humidifier, both for the square, or the the rectangle piece that needs to be cut out from the sheet metal here, as well as the metal sheet that needs to be cut out here in terms of round. I think this was the piece that took me the most time to do here. But what you can do is, along the line of that template, drill holes such that your metal shears can go in, and they look like the metal shears look like this. So this is all purpose. I did not buy an angled one. Usually at Home Depot you can buy the right sided turn or left sided turn or something like that, but I just worked with this one. And be sure to wear gloves while doing it, because the sheet metal can be very sharp. So once you have taken out the sheet metal, then you affix this red part to the sheet metal. You install the internal stuff that's in there, the pad and the pipe, etc. And then you run this ducting from here, and they do provide a zip tie such that there's a tight insulation there to your supply, the other side of the duct. So remember again, the air is coming down this way and then going up this way. So then you take the template and cut out the sheet metal here, and then get this aluminum tape from Home Depot or wherever to sort of insulate around where you affix this piece. So this is what it looks like. So these teeth from inside, when you install it from inside, you can push these teeth to the other side and then finally affix it using the aluminum tape. All right, so then the piece comes in for water supply. Now, because my humidifier is not above the heat source, one way to sort of ensure proper evaporation is to install the water supply to the hot water port of the water heater. And these are just tap-in supplies, tap-in supplies. So basically you affix this metal clamp around the copper pipe, which is here, and then attach this pipe to the water supply of the humidifier. And once that is connected, you turn it in and it pierces the copper pipe, and then you can also somewhat regulate the water supply as well if you don't want too much of the water dribbling down. So you can adjust that based on what kind of water flow you're seeing at the humidifier. Then this water supply pipe comes in here and goes into this fitting, and this is a universal fitting. You don't need to do much with it. You just insert it here, make sure it's seated, and tighten it. This is the pipe that takes the wastewater out, and you need to insert it in some sort of piping that you already have, or just route the pipe down to the water drain. That's where the excess water comes in. And this is what the evaporative humidifier looks like inside. As you can see, there's that pad. The water comes from up top here. That's where the water supply is coming in, and you can see some salt, and that's where the drainage water comes out. So I think the bigger part or bigger reason why I made this video was to install this humidifier in such a way that it all right, I'll handle that later, that it is automatically controlled by my thermostat, smart thermostat, which is ecobee. To be able to do that, we will look at these 4 components. One, where the power supply comes in for the humidifier. 2, the relay. And 3, if you happen to have a zone control, the C port, you see where the white wire is coming in, it's marked as C. This is where also the thermostat's C wire is coming in. And then the orange wire, or the ACC plus wire, you see that's joined here as well. So you first run the white wire from here to a white wire that is coming from the wall adapter. So in wall adapter, you can add this wire, which has 2 wires, which is red and white. So white side of this wire is attached to the power adapter, and the red side is attached to the other side of the power adapter. So the first step is take the white wire, attach it to the white wire coming from the adapter. Second step is you take the red wire, single, coming from the thermostat, and attach it to the red wire coming from this this 6AZU2 relay, and it's this port where it's attached. Because I have 2 thermostats, that's why I have these 2. But in the end, what I figured out, even if I have zone control, one is for downstairs, one is for upstairs, I just needed the downstairs one to control it, because otherwise if I let the upstairs one control it, the downstairs humidity gets really, really high. So I found that just maintaining it just in downstairs also manages the humidity that's for upstairs. Anyways, so I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there are port numbers written right next to the ports. So I believe this is 1, this is 3, this is 4, and this is probably 2. So the red wire that's coming out attaches to the red wire that's coming from port 4, and they're attached here. Then the red wire coming from the wall adapter, which is here, attaches to the red wire that is at this port. That is the port number of 2, I believe. And then for ports 1 and 3, port 1 white wire attaches to the C of the thermostat, and then this red wire at port 3, I believe, attaches to a spare wire that is coming from the thermostat. In my case, it's the orange one, and this orange one is attached to ACC plus in the thermostat. And that's pretty much it in terms of connections of wires. Once this is set up, once your power supply, your water supply, your water exhaust, all of this is set up, then you go ahead and set up ecobee on how to manage your thermostat. So this is just to show sort of what is involved if you want to take this project on by yourself. But other details on ecobee, I can make another video. Thanks.